Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of our three-part series on different overuse injuries in running and then exercises to help prevent them. So today I want to focus on IT band syndrome, also known as runner's knee. So we have our IT band on the side of our leg here that originates from a muscle called the tensor fascia lata muscle. So when these structures get too tight, paired with a weakness of our gluteal muscles and hip external rotators, we can often feel pain on the outside of our knee. So for this video, I'm really going to focus on exercises that help to strengthen our gluteal muscles, and then also some stretches that will help stretch out our hips and legs. So this first exercise is focusing on strengthening the sides of our hips. And I have this band here, but any band that you have works, or even doing it without a band would work just as well. So I'm going to go ahead and place it just above my knees here. And then you want to be kind of close to a wall. And you're going to go ahead and put one foot kind of out in front of you a little bit, and then your other leg is going to be bent up on the side of the wall. Then you're just going to keep a little bit of bend in your stance leg, and then go ahead and push into the band, bringing your thigh outward. You're gonna feel a nice burn right on the side of your hip, doing this for about 15 repetitions, 3 sets on each side. This is also a variation of a clamshell, if you're familiar with a clamshell, but I prefer to do it standing like this because when we're running, we're standing, and so that kind of mimics the way that the muscle is gonna be used while you're running. All right, so this next exercise is called the Y balance. So this is really focusing on full leg stability and balance at the same time. So feel free to do this close to a wall so that you have something to hold on to initially. And once you get better, try and do it without touching anything. So I have these 3 discs here to kind of give myself a visual cue, but using anything you have at home like books or washcloths or anything just to kind of know where you're trying to tap would work perfectly fine. So it's kind of in this upside down Y, and you're gonna be at the center of it. And then you're gonna stand on one leg here, keeping a nice bend in your knee. And then I'm just gonna tap forward, to the side, and cross over. So the main focus here is keeping your knee steady right over your toes, not letting it drop inward, okay? So obviously, I need to do this a lot as well because I'm shaky a little bit, but you're tapping forward, tapping to the side back, and then the other side. And so 1 repetition is all 3 taps. And then you want to go ahead and do 10 times on each leg. All right, this third exercise is a glute bridge. So you guys might be familiar with this, but I'm gonna add in a band as well to kind of help turn on the muscles on the side of our hips as well. So what you're gonna do is again, place this band right above your knees, and then all you kind of need is a yoga mat or a carpeting, and then go ahead and lay down, keeping my feet and heels pretty close to my body, but feet hips width distance apart. And then go ahead and press into the band a little bit here. And then you're just gonna press through your feet and lift your hips, holding 3 seconds at the top and then slowly lowering down. You should really feel the backside of your hips turning on here, maybe even the backsides of your thighs, your hamstring muscles, all of that. All right, next is a stretch for your IT band and tensor fascia lata muscle on the side here. So I have this chair here kind of to help me for balance, but if you're close to a wall, that will work just as well. And then you're gonna go in a half kneeling position. The leg in the back is gonna be the one that you're stretching. So first you're in half kneeling, and then you're gonna take your back foot and point it inward a little bit. So that's giving your thigh some lateral rotation. Then you're gonna just press into your front leg a little bit to feel a stretch in the front of your hip. And then just bring your right arm over, and you should feel a really nice stretch on the side here. Hold this for about 30 seconds and repeat on the other side, and then do this about 2 to 3 times throughout the day. All right, so the last exercise of this video is another stretch. So this time you're gonna come down on your mat with the leg that you wanna stretch out in front of you. And this is basically pigeon pose in yoga, if you're familiar with. And you're just kind of bending your leg forward here, and then your back leg is nice and straight, and you're just leaning forward as much as you can. If this is too hard on your knee, try bending your knee a little bit more inward, and that can sometimes help. Otherwise, just really try and work on maybe getting to your forearms, or can you lay all the way down? And you should feel a really nice stretch through the hip. That's all I had for now. Make sure to come back for our third and final video on plantar fasciitis.